Why at my job, y'all? Why? Why at my job? I work there. Why? They don't even give the narrators real names.
In 2016, I went to a McDonald's with my friend who we'll call Ashton for privacy reasons. On this night, we had just seen a movie with his girlfriend, and after the movie, we all got hungry, so we decided to hit up our local McDonald's to go grab a bite. It was nearing midnight, so there were barely any cars out at this time. We went to the McDonald's, ordered our food, and sat down at a table. Ashton and his girlfriend were sitting down facing me, and I was
Look at
facing
Squidward in
them.
the back.
As we were
Think I
eating,
didn't see
I
that.
see a middle-aged man sitting about 2 tables across from us with a little boy that looked to be about 7 or 8.
Sheesh.
The thing I remember most vividly about the boy was the extremely empty, pale look on his face.
Ooh.
On top of that, he wasn't even eating. He kind of just sat there watching what I assumed to be his dad. At one point, the guy gets up and grabs the boy's hand, and eventually they come to us. The man starts to ask Ashton if he had any spare cash on him. While he was talking to Ashton, the boy looks at me and stares at me with eyes open wide as possible. I'll admit, it was a bit creepy, but what he said next made me want to puke. "That's not my dad. I've been kidnapped. Please help me." My blood turned to ice as I heard him say that. The
Sheesh.
man then looked at the boy and then at me, and with that, they left out the McDonald's, as I knew that he caught on to my suspicion. Ashton and his girlfriend seemed to catch on as well, and I immediately dialed 911. I explained
Sheesh.
everything to the operator and gave her a description of the man and the boy. They came, but nothing ever became of it. A few weeks later, I was watching the news, and there was a missing child report that came on. When I saw who the missing child was, I nearly screamed. It was the same kid at the McDonald's. They unfortunately found his body by a
Oh,
canal not
man.
far from my house, and at that point, I knew that the man had something to do with this. Apparently, he had been missing for well over 6 months, and police have been searching for him ever since
Jesus.
the day he'd gone missing. They aren't sure as to how he died, but the news said that he had died due to dehydration, which I found very false. Ever since that day, I feel so helpless and heartbroken for that boy. There are truly some messed up people in this world that do horrible things. I hope you could use my story to create awareness as to how these things happen all too often, and how you could take action to help make the world a better place.
Jeez, this is sad.